It's Madden NFL 22, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Chiefs and the Eagles coming up next.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense. Mahomes now on first down. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox busting through to get him for a loss of 6. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Howard has the first down and then some. And finally marked down at the 23.
Let's go. A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. They were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case. Yeah,
and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And some room to work. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. Throwing is Mahomes on third. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here comes Rager. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
It don't matter.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he rifles one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
Another miss.
Still on his feet. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 62 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is one of the best.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway.
Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
But 1st down, Hurts.
And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
On the give, running right is Howard. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
50 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurts throw there, taken in by Smith.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Alex Singleton, a former Canadian League star, in on the stop.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mahomes throw into the hands here of Hardman.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
They complete it to Hill. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
152 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run with Sanders. And some room to run now. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, 65 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. And that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And how about the situation?
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And a fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number one, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number two, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
KC's offense ready to take over.
They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now here's Mahomes.
Catch is made by Hardman.
And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. A big play there for KC.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
On 2nd and goal, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Edwards-Helaire.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now down to 20. So this drive spans 7 plays. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Still going. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Hurts going to keep it running right.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Steven Nelson. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis. Interception, return for touch.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, it's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman.
77 yards. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill, but remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
Oh, they pitch to the tight end. It's a fake. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
On first down, Mahomes.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week.